Hey everybody, welcome to World History. We're starting chapter 19 today. So your bell ringer is what is industrialization? We're going to do section 1 notes and the quiz, and then you're going to have some time to work on your review guide. Your learning objectives today are to identify various inventions and their uses and analyze changes made to agriculture. So when we're talking about the Industrial Revolution, you may have learned about one last year in US history, the one here in the United States, but I'm talking about the one in Britain, the original. That's a very gradual change. It's a long and slow process where we see that Britain transition from farming to industry. It's also a transition from simple handheld tools to more complex machines. So, rural way of life was very common at this point, but we're going to start to see more and more industrial towns form. And this is the first point where people start to buy goods that someone else made. Prior to this, you typically made most of what you owned. We're also having a lot of new inventions. Travel is going to take a lot less time. The telegraph will speed up communication. Anesthetic is invented, a drug that prevents pain during surgery. Anesthesia, not so much yet. The sewing machine will be invented here in the US, and more antiseptic methods are going to be developed to essentially make things a little bit more healthy. So let's look at agriculture. Some new methods improved, and if you're in an ag class, you've definitely talked about these. Um, so dikes or earthen walls to reclaim land from the sea are going to be built. Charles Townsend, is going to introduce the idea of crop rotation to restore exhausted soil, and Jethro Tull will give us the seed drill, which helps deposit seeds in a row, and it's a lot less wasteful than just chucking all these seeds out and about. Along with this, we have to talk about the idea of enclosure, or the process of taking over and consolidating land formerly shared by peasant farmers. Output's going to increase on these more corporate farms. There's going to be more competition, and these farmers that are being absorbed into these bigger farms are moving to the cities. And the population is going to multiply. Jobless farm workers are going to heavily migrate to the cities, where there's also going to be a reduced risk of death from famine because there was a surplus of food due to this improved agriculture. And in general, better nutrition typically equals better health, better hygiene, better sanitation, and better medical care. So, some more technology. This is really where we start to see coal being used as a power source and the uses of the steam engine. Eventually, this will power machinery, locomotives, and steamships. The first one being built by Thomas Newcomen to pump water out of mines, and then James Watt a few years later will improve on said design. This is also the era where iron really starts to heavily be used. Um, Abraham Darby is going to put forth the idea of smelting or separating iron from its ore. It's less expensive, it's better quality, and it's stronger. And it's with this we'll get some of the first iron bridges in England, some of which are still standing today. All right, that's it for notes for today. You guys need to go take the quiz and then work on your review guide. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.